Hey, it's me, EvilTeuton, and we're going to call Samantha, because we disposed of the Trilby guard, and now it's time to arrest the cultist yet again. Phone, Samantha. Dr. Hati? Yes, Mr. DeCape, go ahead. Ugh, there's so much you can talk to her about. I didn't consider this. We can go through all the dialogue at a later time, but I'm sure you guys want to know what's happening. I got the guard away from the door. You're sure? Excellent. Meet me outside the office door. Where do you think I am? There she comes. Cool. So I gotta go up to her. Ready? As I'll ever be. Let's do this then. Dr. Hati? Yes? The guard's dead. He's dead because of me. You killed him? I led him to a monster. It tore him to shreds. It couldn't have been helped. A man died because of my actions. You must not agonize over every little thing. If you did, you'd go insane. You call it little? No, of course not. We're wasting time. Come on. Ah, there was a little hint there. Again, Dr. Hati. Aren't you tired of this yet? Your pet guard won't be able to help you this time, Canning. My pet? I would say he was as much yours as mine, wouldn't you? Shut up! Has she told you about the work she was doing for us, sir? I said shut up! She's exactly like Philip. And no funny business or you get a bullet in the leg to help you along. Go on in. Okay, Canning. You're completely at our mercy and you're going to tell us exactly what we want to know, understand? First and foremost, how do we call the elevator? You don't. The one in the main corridor can only be called from an upper floor by a high-ranking acolyte. Looks like we'll have to get used to each other, my dear. There's got to be another way up. Oh, there is. It's in the hub. But you'll never get past the security locks to open the blast doors. We will, because you're going to tell us how. Oh, this is laughable. You're trying so hard to do it like they do in the action movies, aren't you? What are you going to do, torture me? You really think I, an acolyte of the Order of Blessed Agonies, would be scared of pain? I've done to myself far worse things than you could dream up. So what? So now what? Now we have to open the hub security door. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Feel free to question the prisoner. I'm sure you could benefit from his knowledge. You don't trust her. She saved my life. And yet, you don't trust her. You wonder what it is she's hiding, do you not? Quiet. You understand so little. Well, actually, talking to this guy is gonna reveal a lot of story. For now, so we're gonna chat a little bit so that you get an overview of what's going on. How about... So what's the deal with this cult? The deal? The deal is that the Order of Blessed Agonies has existed for centuries. We believe in the true way to purification. Purification through suffering. We practice the blessed agonies of the mind, body and soul to wash ourselves of sin. And one day what? Nothing. You've got some big agenda, haven't you? This is what this is all about. You're going to take over the world? Like some Saturday morning cartoon villain? I said nothing. I need to make sure that my voice for Theo isn't drifting off to become like the professor from Trilby's Notes, because that's not what I'm not going for an old man voice. I'm just going for a tired bureaucrat who has all his bones broken voice. I don't know if that exists. So, oh, that's interesting. Who is the tall man in black? The one with the white mask? Ah, I see you've met the prince. You should consider yourself lucky. That thing is the prince? What the hell is he? I'm not inclined to spilling the secrets of the Order to an outsider. Even if I were, very few acolytes are privy to the secrets known by the Prince, and even the highest-ranking members know only slightly more than I. Right. Do you know who the man in red is? Who? A completely bald man. What a silly thing to ask him, the man in red, I just realized. Kind of like your red robes. Is he one of your people? I'm afraid I have no idea about who you were talking about. All the acolytes of Chzo take very good care of their robes. Well then, he doesn't know anything about the man in red. I just realized imagine this scenario. Alright, next question. Who's the man in red? What? Are you fucking with me? Oh, but anyway. We are going to find a way to open the blast doors, and in order to do that, let's go around here. In order to do that, my dearest friends, come on. She's already here. We have to find out how this door works. So, Dr. Harty? Yes, Mr. DeCape, go ahead. Okay, is there something I'm supposed to be doing? That's always a good option. Oh. What kind of work were you doing for the Order? I told you I'm not prepared to reveal that. I doubt I will change my mind anytime soon. Alright. How's it going with the security door? Not wonderfully. As far as I can see, there are 2 security panels that must both be deactivated. One calls for a key card, the other for a numerical passcode. After that, I think 2 unlocking mechanisms will be revealed. Both of which will need to be activated simultaneously. What do you think? In the absence of the key card and passcode, I may be able to force my way through, given the right tools. Then again, maybe we could find the keycard and passcode lying around the complex. I'm just considering options right now. I saw some kind of monster. Calm down, what did you see? He was like a man, but so tall and thin like a stick man. His face was just white, and oh, that's racist. There was blood everywhere. Pull yourself together, Mr. DeCape. But the monster... Whatever you think you saw, it's gone now. You're safe. I wish I could believe you. Alright, his description was so... I don't know. It fits so well. I saw a monster. He was tall and white. And, it was horrible. I'm so glad he's gone now. So anyway, you probably already figured that we found the keycard in that locker. In, you know, that room with the bunk beds where we usually spend the nights. And now all we have to find is a, you know, some type of passcode. And no, it's not 287, even though that would have been awesome. But also, but you actually have to find it in here. So what you're doing in here is... you touch the touchscreen. The screen seems to be locked out. I can't access any functions. Well, that's too bad. Oh, right. So first we go into, you know, obviously that's the logical thing to do, is like after you arrest the guy and you're looking for a passcode and stuff like that, then obviously you're going into the office of I should have come here first. I'm such an unprofessional. You know, that's why so many Let's Players feign ignorance, because they want to make sure that, like, you experience the game in the order that you're supposed to experience it. And for the most part, I don't think I have to feign ignorance. I mean, I can tell you that I know all of this, and yet I can still make it, you know, I can make it seem like I'm taking you through this tour, like I usually do. I mean, you know from my commentary style that I always go for like, ooh, what could be happening next? I don't know. But in terms of solving puzzles, I mean, you want to spend as little time as possible with that, because let's be pragmatic here from a gameplay point of view. Solving puzzles only, you know, it's like you solve a puzzle and as a reward you get to see more of the game and more of the story. So if you're watching a let's play, if you're not playing yourself, there's really no point. Why should I drag out these puzzles? So that's why I always, you know, I get them over with as soon as we can. It's a stack of documents stapled together. Well then please take a look. Come on. Useless accounting reports. Oh, wait, the staple may come in handy. Nice. So now we have a staple. That's always good. Filing cabinet. This paper. We live in the universe of technology, or the scientific realm, where magic is very sparse. Our shadow is the universe of magic. Magic, or ethereal realm, where magic and magical creatures are abundant. In olden times, it was easier for entities to travel between the realms, hence the old stories of fantastic creatures. The druid Kabadef, circa 55 BC, created a bridging portal, quite easily, using a comparatively simple ritual. Since then, however, the background level of magic in the scientific realm has faded, and a ritual much larger in scope, is required to transport any entity from one realm to the other. Mark these words, my dear viewers. The ritual calls for the creation and sacrifice of a bridge, a living creature with ties to both realms, usually an entity born in the scientific realm, but later having their aspects imbued with magic. Look at this. When all three of the bridge's aspects, body, mind, and soul, are annihilated in conjunction, echoes of weakness ripple through the membrane between the realms, and a portal can be opened. Exactly how long the portal remains open depends on the, I don't know this word, of the bridge. Alright. So here's another notepad. I've got no use for blank notepad. Please say the thing I want you to say. The top pages are torn off, but judging by the indentations, someone wrote down a series of numbers. That's what I wanted. And now we can use the computer. Looks like Canning left some kind of environmental control program open. What we can do is... Oh yeah, this is like the computer from 7 days. All of these options do nothing except reset level 1 security. And yeah, I mean you can cycle the ventilators and all that. It's just not, it's never gonna be relevant. Spoiler, there you go. And now we gotta go here. And now we should be able to access the touchpad. Nice. Change camera. Camera 1. That's part of a corridor, but not the one outside. Must be another part of the complex I don't have access to. Alright. Oh no, I wanted to change camera. Camera 2. What's that? I think it's a barracks or some kind of storage facility. Alright. Camera 3. Large glass tube standing in a row against the wall. I can make head or tail of it. Well then, let's change the camera once more. That's Canning's computer. Canning's office. I recognize the layout of things on his desk. Cool, and what we're going to do now is review input. And now it's playing the security footage. And we can... There's something written on the notepad on the corner of the desk, but I can't quite make it out. What to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, let's use the lens. That's it, I can make out the numbers on the notepad. 7759. Maybe this is the passcode for the blast door. And I didn't read it in his voice. Anyway, 7759. Let's go tell it to Samantha. Because we also have the key card. Can we just give it to her? Nice. I found the key card. Wonderful. Of course, without the passcode as well, it isn't much use. Yeah, I also have that. How do I announce that to you? 7759. There you go. Excellent work, Mr. DeCabe. I would have thought a bureaucrat would have such a head on his shoulders. Yeah. I hope that was a compliment. Now, I think we need to turn both wheels simultaneously. Can you manage? It's no use. I'd need both hands free. Then we're going to need another pair of hands. Leave it to me, I guess. She's just standing there. What is she doing here? She can call for Janine herself. This is so insane. And this is exactly like 7 days. You recognize you're the only guy who can't do anything, and yet you end up doing everyone's job. So I just want to point out these parallels to you. Not because I think you're stupid, but because I want to make sure that, you know, you pick up on everything that's going on. Yes? Alright. How about... Yeah. Tell me about Trilby. The character? Well, he was the main character in a bunch of horror movie serials, which were based on a series of novels from the early 21st century. But someone sent me some rare old newspapers, and they suggest Trilby was a real person. Really? He was a cat burglar, the original master thief. Finally arrested around the mid-1990s. The story goes that he joined some secret government agency, and they encouraged the novelist to fictionalize Trilby so that people would eventually forget he was ever real. And I'll tell you something else. There was a photograph in the newspaper. That guy out there carrying Scarred looks exactly like the real Trilby. You think he could be the same guy? Course not. He'd be over 200 years old by now. But the resemblance is really creepy. Yeah, he would have to be over 200 years old by now, you guys. So it can't be him. You understand? I'm talking to you now, the viewers. You understand? It couldn't possibly be him. Alright, so let's move on. We need your help to open the hub. Oh, I don't think I could. You have to, Janine. You're the only one who can help. We'll just get it open, then we can get out. I know, but what if I run into him? Look, there's no one else around. Canning is in the cell. His guard is dead. Dead? Aside from us three, nothing else is moving, I'm certain. Come on now, this is our ticket out. Okay, I'll be there soon. Ready? Let's get the hell out of here. 3, 2, 1, go! Doesn't look like an elevator to me. I don't see anything. Wait here, I'll check it out. And that's it, we're only 2. Do you trust her? Do you? I would if she gave me any reason to. I know what you mean, but right now she seems like our best hope of getting out of here. Even so, there's gotta be a reason why she doesn't want us to know about her work. And I'm not sure we should trust her to go in there alone. Well, it's too late for that. Hey, after you, man. Dr. Hardy? Well, so much for that. And now look, the positions are switched. Ah, what a nice screen. That Yahtzee guy, he always does stuff like that. Don't say that. We're not going to die. If we can get back into the hub. You don't get it. He won't let us out. He won't let me out. You have to stop him. What are you talking about? I see you. I see what you are. You're the one who did this to me. I didn't do anything to you. Why won't you stop him? How many times do you have to kill him? Janine, you're not making any sense. You're mistaking me for someone else. Mr. DeCape? I'm sorry, Leave me alone! Oh, she's tsundere. I wouldn't go out there if I were you. Night has fallen. The prince is on patrol. What about Janine? She is in no danger. At least not from him. Remain here until morning. Tell me who you are. Are you with the cult? My identity is meaningless. I am just an avatar. And I have no allegiances. If you're not with the cult, help us get out of here. I go badly for you if you don't. There's going to be some serious police action. Oh, you bureaucrat man. I cannot do that. Why not? Because that is not how it goes. Oh, give me strength. You seem very confident that you will escape from this place. Of course I am. Why? Because if I wasn't, I'd go insane. Why resist? And he's gone. Ah, such a great character. But yeah, here we are, beginning of the game. You know, nothing changed so far. And next episode, there's gonna be some sick twists. So I hope you're ready for that, and I'll see you then.